All right, you guys. Let's get this kicked off.
The path was wide, the path was rough, but pieces gathered too.
Oh yes, I'm working on this now. I just got out of work, you guys, so didn't really pair this really quick. Oh, I know I have a thing with my Mayan symbols. Oh, did I have? Yeah.
Is heavy in the hand, a stone that sinks beneath the weight. I leave the footprints in the sand for everything I could not say. The quiet cost of being free is solitude and salt and stone. To be the sky, to be the sea.
Okay, there's some crazy shit.
In marble halls I used to dwell, in silver light I used to sleep, but I have broken through the spell with promises I meant to keep. The shore is wide.
Okay, I kind of want to do this symbol. I'm not sure what it is, but it's from the Dresden Codex. I'm just trying to find a translation of it real quick. I think they're calendar dates. It's a really cool symbol. I just want to know what it is. I'm looking for a translation of this real quick, you guys. Oh yeah. That's a little too much detail. It'd be hard to translate that into a 16 by 16 grid symbol. So let me try to find, can I try some just line symbols with translations? but these don't have the translations. Those are really cool. I don't want to like do a translation of something and then turn out to be like, oh, this one's cool. I know what some of them are, but not all of them. There's two different ways to do way. Let me look up, actually, you know what, 1 second. Oh, this one just has all the phonetic sounds. This is pretty cool, actually. Okay, let's try this one. This one looks like it's pretty cool. I find a new tool, a secret in stone, a language of iron I've always known, but the quarry is calling. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna think about it a little bit. Let's go ahead and I have a chisel. I know I have another one of those little chisels. It's not here. It's not in here. Not there, not there, not there. Oh, I can go. They're not that hard to make. I think I'm gonna have to take a side trip to where I know I have a bunch of ore, but I was kind of hoping to have my bridge a little bit farther along because it's kind of far. I have these two chisels and then I have this and this one. One last look. Are you in here? Are you in here?
steel ingots, so that's good. And I need to get some coal. So it might just be a good idea to go on a little side quest soon. Not now because I have all the resources I need now. Do I need to heat up 4 of these? No, I don't, but am I going to? Yes, I am. Let me see, what do I need? I'm not really using up my pickaxes that fast yet. But I'm gonna need a shovel. Yeah. Okay, so I'll make 2 of those little 2 of those chisels, and then I'll make, I didn't realize how much I was going to need those little chisels, but I'm glad I have what I need to make them. And I think I have a few more pies over there, so that should be good on food too. And I do have a lot of iron, but I kind of want to keep the meteoric iron for something fancy. I have meteoric iron ingots and all of these. Holy moly, I have a lot of iron, meteoric iron. I'm just collecting that stuff. I should make a meteoric iron statue. Oops. Ah. Every time that gets me. Where's that chisel at? It's the one that this one's still saw blade. No. Here it is. Rough steel cut chisel. Boom, 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 boom. I think there's another type of chisel I haven't made yet. make a shovel. Where are you at, shovel? What is this? Steel wedge. Chisel head. Steel rubble hammerhead. I bet you those things are super useful. And then I laugh. Down. Perfect. I just needed one stick and I have it. That is some serendipity that doesn't ever happen to me. It's so nice once in a while. F. Alright, what am I doing? I'm going to see what I want to build. Don't need to unlock it. Steel rubble hammerhead. What does that? I gotta look that up, see what that does. Steel wedge chisel head. A simple pentagraph. And then there's this is the one I have. I don't know what that simple one does. Chisel door tool. I think I looked that up. You know, it's something that I want to do eventually. Chisel copy lock tool. You know what? I know I'm gonna need this a lot. I'm gonna need a lot of these guys, so might as well just make another one. Why fight it? I know what the future holds for me. I love building, and this allows me to do it. To acquire lots and lots of stone. Oh, I gotta I think that some of those different chisels allow you to kind of determine what kind of stones when you're knocking the stones out of those big giant blocks. But you know, that's just a guess. Somewhat educated guess. Because I'm somewhat educated, but not a lot, just enough. Educated on the streets, bruh. Okay. This is my workshop. This is where I'm keeping my chisels. So let me move. That goes everywhere I go. I'm gonna put this chisel here. Maybe I did use them both up. It wouldn't surprise me because, I mean, hell, I have a whole pyramid next to my house, so I mean, shit. And then this, so, I mean, that thing is massive for me. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people that make way bigger, cooler cool things. I don't know if they're cool necessarily. Everything is cool. Everybody's awesome. Everybody's cool when you're part of the team. Oh man, I'm holding this thing right here. Let's just do this right. I'm gonna sort this out a little bit so it's easy for me to get in and out of here. Oh, what's up, bro? Can I get you with a pickaxe? Yeah. Steel pickaxe doesn't. Whoa. Does a pretty good job if you knock it right on the head, huh? Oh, I should have made a knife. But it's okay. Okay, that's what I need. I need to just knock this whole thing out because I can get up here, but then I can't get around. So this is going down, yo. And then I'll figure out where this wall's gonna go because this pyramid does have to go down a little bit more. And I don't need the entrance to be there. I do have an entrance here, but this doesn't go down. Yeah, I have this stupid block of dirt here. What's up that? What's up with that? Oh, dude, I do have another shovel. That's right. I need shovels. There's a lot of dirt I want to remove from this world. Turn it into stone paths. Oh, I hear you all. Okay, so every time I'm down here, I gotta remember, come to this, and go up. And then I can, yeah, because I think I'm going to close that up. Man, inside this pyramid is pretty dope. But if I take out that, it'll be even doper. The dopesty dopest. Again, my seraphim, So I envision this like thing, not really an obelisk, but kind of like an obelisk. Almost a machine-like thing in here. This kind of like a generator. Do I don't have my weapon. I do have a knife that I'm running low on. And you have nothing. Bro. Yeah, and then this should not have like grass inside of it, I don't think. So I should probably like clear all this out. Where are you at? Oh, you're peppering hard, dude. Oh, there's two of you, that's why. You and your bro came after me really hard, dude. Stop moving, bro. Wow. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Push a little daisies and make them go up. Man, the 90s were crazy. It's like, what was that song even about? I mean, I kind of know, but... Oh, I know there was another one. I killed 2 of you guys, but alright, I'm over it. Back onto my task. I guess I should probably be lighting this place up so that these guys don't spawn on my back anymore, but... Like I'm literally making my own nightmare-fueled dungeon down here. Okay. Let's put some of these in different select locations. Boom. Right here, this corner. I'll put one in the corner right here. Boom. Boom. Man, I used to run this path to get to the other side over there. Now how am I gonna get over here? Okay. Okay, now I'm just hungry. Ooh, I need to get some more pies. Do 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 dum do dum dum dum. Run 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 run. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that looks cool. The Spirit Road. That's cool. It actually means something. Oh, jeez. Did you follow me in, bro? Or, there you go. Now disintegrate. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Uno más. Boom. Okay, so I got 4 pies. I am gonna have to make more food soon. Okay. Okay. Okay, don't forget what you actually came here to do, bro. I'm like sitting there like, I'm gonna clear out that pyramid right now. And I literally just made the tool for something, and that's not the thing that I'm doing. Oh, but I do need to light up down there so that way I don't get like pegged a million times by these guys. Okay, this I'm gonna come back from you. Actually, it's probably a good idea to keep that with me and put this away. I'm looking for, because I'm gonna be using, when I'm doing my road, I gotta keep this tool on me, this on me, this on me. I don't need this chisel on me. This chisel's right here. Man, that really gets lost right there. There you go. I guess you kind of see it a little bit more. I thought I was hoping it would be more pronounced next to that whatchamacallit thingy. Okay, now I did put that away. So I need this, this, this. This can go be put away. This I need to put it away. I got a bunch of old lamps. So I'm gonna make a bunch of symbols as like road markers, I guess. Maybe mile markers. I don't know. I don't know what a mile is in this game. There's got to be some way to like know where like each region ends and each region begins. Not region. Region's maybe the wrong word. There's a word for it. I just don't know what it is right now off the top of my head. It's been a long day at work, and this is just my goof around town, so bear with me, folks. You're just along for the ride. The ride of the century. Yeah. Alright. Hold your horses. Okay, there we go. And then I got 12. I got that many pies. That'll make me some road. It is low rift activity, so it's the perfect time to go someplace where I'm gonna probably normally get pegged by monsters left and right. Let's put some of this right here, so it's ready for me when I want to cook. It's a beautiful world. So this takes you straight up. I kind of want to get a door that takes you to the outside over here. And the only way to do that is over there. Oh, but this is going to come down. I do want this pyramid to come down all the way. Okay, so let me just go. Oh, shoot. What's up, bro? You just, like, we're just waiting for me to come and just... Not even... What? You dropped your arrow, bro. You dropped a rib. I am the king of the almost. I put that lyric in there to talk about my ADHD. It's a beautiful world. Design. Wait a little bit because I know this is chalk. I don't know if I want this granite.
Pick up the clay, scrape up the ore. The Mayan heart is ready for more. The temple demands a sacrifice of time. Failure is just a rhythmic rhyme. It's a beautiful world. Fractured in time. The light in the static is starting to shine. One more failure, sharpen the tool. The architect's heart is nobody fool. Fracture in the broken.
just gonna fill up with as much as I can. Oh. That's chalk. This giant slab of granite. So dark right here. I know something eventually is gonna start shooting at me. Any minute now. Just waiting. I almost feel like I could do a countdown. But the show must go on.
In your iron pot, the wind is whispering
82 granite.
what the world forgot. I'm looking south to the safety of the cave. I'm looking north to the archives grave. My boots are warm, my gears are slow. WayobiKal, which way should you go? Then the radio hums, the spark in the wire, two ancient souls.
Whoa, where the hell did you come from? Did you fall from up there? I guess that makes sense. See, how are you gonna get over here? You just gonna throw stuff at me? Yeah, he's gonna go around. Look at that. You go, bro. Is he gonna go that way, or is he gonna come this way and fall down? I've seen these guys go down crazy routes just to get at you. Like, oh, there he is. He's going around. Yep, he's gonna come around this way. I think you got distracted. Bro, your ADHD is worth the mine, dude. At least I don't need to get medicated for mine, but I think you need some help. Because, like, the natural way to kind of, like, tame your ADHD is to go exercise, right? Go exercise a little bit, then it kind of calms down a little bit, then you're kind of good to go for a little while. Then you just, like, every once in a while, I got a trampoline, so every once in a while I just go and jump on that for a little bit, then it pulls me back in, locks me in, especially at work. I'm so glad they let us work from home. I feel like I'm more productive because of that. Just go get my trampoline for a little while. Jump, 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 jump. All it takes is like a minute, and I'm ready to go back to work. 2 minutes even better. Oh, that's me. That's me being hungry. I'm like looking around for who's throwing stones at me, bro. That was just me being all hungry and stuff. Oh, let's see. How are you gonna get up here? He's gonna. I think when he gets all the way over to the other end to try to get around, he like forgets what he's doing. He's like, bro, I swear I'm coming for you, man. Oh jeez. You're able to get up here pretty easy, huh? Just climb right up. Why can I not hit you? I haven't hit you once. Or maybe once. I don't know. Dead surface shiver. Now I have flax on me. Every spot, a little to the left. It's not a lot of bauxite, but it is bauxite. There's like what? There's 118 there. There's 10 there. The blocks there's chalk, granite, and bauxite. Is that chalk? That's chalk. Okay. That arpeggiated little rhythm there is pretty cool.
WayobiKal, the voices are true. The queen and the punk are the light and the blue.
I do the chisel actually, because in order to make the road, you have to chisel the block first. So let me get this chisel. This chisel I don't need with me, so I can swap you out. Yeah, so it's there. Oh, is that one? No, that's one of these chisels. That's the, okay. Cool. All right. On with the road. Oh yeah, let me go this way. It's funny. I do that all the time. I like. Oh, the wind is blowing in my face. My God doesn't like it. I think I have a face mask too. I wonder if that'll keep him from lifting his arms up like that. Where are you, face mask? The old man said with a smile, WayobiKal, learn how to fly. Minor mask. I'm gonna try that. Let's see how that works. There it is. And this is a scarf. Oh, okay. Yeah, cool. Do I have a scarf? I guess I could make a scarf and guarantee that I won't be freezing in the middle of the night. That one's even cooler. Look at it. That has goggles. Do these goggles actually? Does that actually like protect my eyes? Let's try it. Let's go up. See if it makes me Yep. Well, I don't know, maybe the wind slowed down a little bit. I should definitely put a light out here somewhere. I'm just gonna put it for there for now. Hold shift and don't wire right here, maybe? Oh, I can't put it there. Can I put a block there? Yeah. I am the rafters of heaven's king. Oh, what's that? Nothing important, I don't think. Okay. Ooh, it's getting to be daytime. Yes. Oops. Dang it. No. I forgot to bring ladders with me. Whoa, I made it. Did I? Reaching in now. Slow. Is that overkill to have two lights like that? They take so much to make. It's not like, oh, that's why I keep forgetting to bring my axe. That's right. Si tienes hambre, mi amor, no te preocupes. Let's see. Let's eat a little bit more. Just to save myself from falling, I'm gonna put that there. Even though I've done that little jump a couple times already, I'm not gonna risk it right now. Oh wait, let me see. I should make this a speed path for me to run. So put my hammer back in that hand. It's a broken machine. And the brand we pray. I'm coming for the ride. I'm coming for the ride. I'll give you the mercy. I'm looking for God. I will not quit. I will not tire. I'll burn out the rust with the surface fire. The gears are screaming. The crow is dreaming. I am the waking nightmare. Be back. I just heard my dog wants in. You're good. You're good, Grandpa. Here. Okie dokie. Dog is settled in. As it used to be. Let's see what runs out first. Stones or food? If I get far enough away, I might just take that as an opportunity to do a little hunting. So that way I can get some fat maybe from some animals. Wait a minute. I feel like with the way my character's arms are moving, I should have a beat that's a little more like. I should count it, that way I can figure out exactly what the tempo is and then use that to make a song. Just for when I'm doing this. it's already 12:06. Ooh, look at that. There's a fox down there running around. There's a pair of them. Oh. You guys doing okay? It's snowing up here. How is it down there, you guys? You guys doing alright? I wish you and your little fox family well. Ooh, there's a wolf. Ooh. It's breathing. Run. Let's see, let's take a look around. It's foggy. What time of year is it? It is February. It is no longer February in the real world. Reclaiming the soul. I almost, before I started making the pyramid and doing all this stuff, I was playing around with world generations and stuff like that, going like, what if I generate a new world that has like more water in it? And more, I don't know, just different things. And one of the things I tried was setting the world clock or calendar to be like more like 1 year. So each month is a real world month. Like you would have to really like create a lot of food if you don't have greenhouses, because the winter would be like long, but that first winter, if you're not prepared, like no, I mean, what year am I in? I'm in year 6, so it'd be really hard. I'd have to like literally stop making food for like 2 years, and then 2 in-game years in order to like really fill it. Because like way over half of my food spoils every year, but I can easily like teleport north, and then you know, with one of those Jonas whatever thingies, translocator, I can translocate myself north, and then create a cellar somewhere where it's nice and cold, and then store just a ton of food. I might actually do that. That might be one of my projects eventually. Just to have food that lasts the maximum amount of time I can make it last. But I wonder if it's like, there's that equation that you can do where like, you're like, what's the what's the likeliness that a species will go extinct if it like lives past a certain amount of years, right? So like, I think they did it with like humans. Like if we lived past like 500 years or something like that, we're like each year after that, we're more likely to go extinct, because, and not even because of resources, but because people just get bored of like, not, I don't know if it's bored, but it's just like, yeah, there's like a amount, like you can cure like dying from like natural causes probably. Like eventually we're gonna get to the point where we can like, yeah, okay, genetically you're gonna be like, you're gonna live to 500 years old or 1,000 years old. But when you have 1,000 years to live, you're gonna be like, oh, I'm less likely to have children now. I'm gonna wait till I'm like 500 before I have children. I'm gonna live my life first. It's gonna start off that way, right? And then before you know it, you're like, random conversations walk into my head. Nobody's chatting. So I'm just gonna talk about weird shit. But so I imagine that would happen is that we would slow down on how often we reproduce, and then like this, or the species will reproduce, and then like natural causes like accidents and stuff like that have like fatalities and stuff like that, to the point where there's such a small amount of us that even if we really tried to restart the population by breeding, we wouldn't have enough genetic diversity, that we would have to then work on basically genetically modified humans. And then if you're just clones, there wouldn't be enough genetic diversity for our species to naturally reproduce. And then that would be like the doom of us, I'm pretty sure there's a Doctor Who episode about this shit, maybe. I don't know. It's funny, like either I got it from reading some of the weird stuff that I read. Not weird, it's not weird. Like I know Nick Bostrom and his like the stuff that he writes about, like the existential crises and stuff like that. It may seem a little weird to some people to be like, oh yeah, I enjoy reading this stuff, but I mean, there's people who read true crime shit. That stuff is horrible. I cannot read true crime or listen to true crime podcasts. One of my friends like, dude, you gotta listen to this podcast is awesome. And I'm not gonna name the name because I just don't want to put it out there. That thing was horrible, dude. It was like these murderers that would do like horrendous stuff to innocent people that were just like, and like this person was like talking about some of the worst stuff that he's like, it was causing them insomnia, that they were like learning about these cases for their journalistic projects, supposedly journalistic. And I get it, like it's reality, so it's journalism, so, but still it's like, holy moly, like it just shocked me that some of that shit exists, that there's people that can actually like, I don't know. So like that's I don't enjoy it, but I do like crazy stuff about people imagining how we might wipe ourselves out from oblivion, like, oh, what if we create like one of the ones is a great goop. There's this great goop hypothesis that Nick Bostrom, or it's not just Nick Bostrom, it's this institute that he created for like figuring out these existential crises, the great filter, if you will. And so like it all comes down from the Fermi paradox, where people were like trying to figure out like what's the equation that you would have so that way you can figure out if there's life in the universe. Well, there's like X amount of planets, so there is X amount of planets that could have possibly habited life, and all this sort of stuff, and the chance and how long it took for life to happen on Earth divided by the amount of planets there are just in our galaxy, the potentials, because of all the stars, there's billions of stars just in our galaxy, and then there's billions of galaxies that we see with our eyes. So just with the amount of stars we have in our galaxy, there should, like, it's crazy that like we haven't seen anything that resembles like life. It doesn't mean that it's not out there, but it's just, so why isn't like life teeming everywhere? Because there's obviously like, we're like sort of in the outer skirts of our galaxy, but not like in the complete outer skirts of our galaxy. So there's like there's stars, you know, like if stars from the center of our galaxy are younger than the stars in the exterior of the galaxy. Maybe, I don't know if that's true or not. Then you would think that maybe that there would definitely be stars that are older than ours, with planets that are older than ours, where life would have started way before ours did on our planet. And so then, if you think about that, then there's likely to be, God damn, where was I going with this? There's likely to be life out there, but like, why isn't it just all over why hasn't like it gotten more advanced to us to where it can like somehow communicate with us or reach out or whatever, at least, you know, because we're not at the ability to reach out to any galaxies, even with like, because like right now we've only figured out light speed communication, right? Like radio waves go at the speed of light. They're like a wavelength that's within the light spectrum. So there's a way to tell how far the farthest communication that humans have put out into the universe hasn't even gone that far. Like it might have reached like Voyager, the spacecraft that we created, it finally might be in the Oort cloud right now. So it's like that vessel that we sent out a long time ago, that Carl Sagan sent out, that might be reaching the Oort cloud right now. That's like a cloud of meteors and shit like that that's just floating out there in our technically solar system. So like, and dude, I'm just an artist, so half of this shit might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure some of it's right, because I've definitely read this in a couple of different books. So considering that, like, that's as far as we've been able to communicate, but is there like a giant filter that would like be there's for life to get past a certain advancement and like being able to communicate and do whatever it's going to do past, like, you know, a certain phase, then what would be the, like, there, because there's great filters definitely for like different types of life, right? Like we had a mass extinction on Earth a long time ago that like wiped out almost like, there's whole like branches of species that got wiped out during that event, whatever it was, you know. And so what would that be for us, you know, like humans? Like, is there something that would like be the thing that would keep us from just evolving till forever, I guess, you know, like. And so what is that great filter that causes that? So this guy actually said, oh, you know what, I'm going to think about that for a long time and write a bunch of papers about it and create a whole institute, and because, you know, that's what people do. And that guy's name is Nick Bostrom. And he has these couple of things. One of them is called the Urn of Discovery, that I always thought, that's pretty far out, man. Oh man, there's a freaking tree right here, and I don't want to go around it, so, but I'm gonna go around it for now because I don't want to stop making, but eventually I'm gonna have to come back. You know what, actually, it wouldn't be that hard for me to go down there and make an axe. Do I do it, or do I just go around? Let's just go around for now.
The warmth is a memory, a ghost in
So as you could tell, I went down a long rabbit hole of wondering what all those things were. And so some of the fun ones, I think they've been explored a lot, like in like TV shows like The Black Mirror and that kind of stuff. But they're more like sci-fi, social, kind of like the Twilight Zone. But something that like, one of them is like, imagine a paperclip factory. Like we create an AI, like we create AIs to automate things, like the agents that we're creating right now for, you know, us to do all the stuff that we're doing. So an agent is basically something that you say, okay, I want you to do this, and then, you know, you continue to do this until you do it perfect or whatever. And so imagine you create an agent to run your paperclip factory, and you tell it a few parameters. You're like, okay, I want you to, you know, basically make this factory the most efficient and awesome paperclip factory ever, and that's it. You don't like give it too much more parameters than that. You're just like, let's just keep this simple. And then all of a sudden that paperclip factory is like that AI is like, okay, and then just do whatever you gotta do to do that. You know, don't let anything block your way. And so the agent goes, okay, fine, we're gonna do that. So it just starts like, okay, so we need to create the most efficient shipping lanes to bring the materials that we need so we can make paper clips as efficiently. And then, oh, you know what, it'd be great if we just had more factories that did this and this and that. And so before you know it, it's just like, you know what, humans are the thing that are slowing us down from making paper clips the fastest we possibly can. To the point where it's like, you know what, we can technically turn all the matter on Earth into paper clips and paperclip factories. And so all of a sudden it's like, before you know it, the whole universe is just a giant bunch of machines making paperclip factories. It seems, I mean, it's a little far-fetched and it's kind of wild and out there, but that's one of the what they call the urn of discovery. So the urn of discovery is, imagine there being a bunch of there's an urn with that is just a bunch of discoveries. Most of them are neutral. Like there's just like a million gray discoveries in this urn, and there's some of them are white, you know, because they're just like positive, but most of them are gray because they're just like neither positive, neither neutral. They're just, they can go in either direction. You just, time will tell. But there's this one discovery that we're gonna make in that urn. Just one. It just takes one. That black discovery that's gonna just wipe you out. You make that discovery, and bam, that's it. There's no coming back. And so that paperclip one is one of them, and then there's another couple of them that are pretty fun, just thought experiments, if you want to consider that fun thinking. But I've definitely been entertained by them. Another one is that, like, there's that whole like, are we in a simulation? You know, theory that, like, you know, if we are likely to create a simulation, if we ever do create a simulation, then it's almost like a 98% chance that we're ourselves in a simulation, and we're just creating a simulation within the simulation. Which is like pretty funny and wild, but it has to be like like if we ever create a simulation to where the things that are inhabiting the simulation, like we create a simulation that can, like, it can evolve and do all the things that our universe is doing. So it's like the resolution is almost like inconceivably inconceivable to the inhabitants that it is a simulation. You know, it's like, and who knows what that is? You know, like. And I know it seems pretty far-fetched, like, oh yeah, you know, you would know that if you lived in this, like, but imagine if you were this character and you weren't necessarily being controlled by me, you know, like if I wasn't the one controlling it, I was actually in this guy's mind controlling this character, and it wasn't a character, it was actually a thing. You look at this block world and you're like, oh, there's no way you would think that this wasn't, like, if you were an AI, like, there's no way you wouldn't know that this was like a video game or something, like you were in a video game or part of a video game. But what if you didn't? If you just lived in here, this is all you ever knew, the resolution would seem real. And we have quantum, man, where am I going with all this? This is just this is like the late night topic, I think. But nobody's here to stop me from talking. So if you ever wanted to know what it's like inside the mind of a person with ADHD who has aphantasia and plays video games and likes doing art, that's pretty much it. All the time. Constantly questioning existence, but enjoying the heck out of it at the same time. Like, I'm like, freaking existence is awesome. I love being conscious, even if it is an illusion. Like, Nutella tastes great. You can't tell me it doesn't. But like, I love cilantro. There's people who hate cilantro. That's almost the same thing as a paperclip factory that destroys and devours the whole universe, right? I mean, at least in my mind it is. I'm not sure if just this, like, trying to pump rocks on here goes faster than me clicking it individually one at a time. Yeah, I guess sometimes I miss it the other way. This way it just keeps going. I just hold the button down. But I keep forgetting I don't have to push so hard on these keys. Like, I'm pressing down. Like my pinky's getting sore. I can just relax a little bit. I only have 5 pies left. 5 slices of pie left. So either I'm gonna have to hunt for some food. I guess I should check and see how far I've actually gotten. Maybe after this when this stack is done, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. Okay. Ooh, look at that. And my son, he's autistic, but like a high functioning autistic. So, and me and him were probably the same. And because he was diagnosed and he's like does everything the way I used to do it when I was a kid. And they told me I was ADHD, but you know they didn't have the resolution they have nowadays to kind of diagnose people with things. And so me and him were like going on a thing the other day. He's 9 years old, but this is like when he was like 5. And we're like exploring time, and we're watching some videos on it and stuff like that, and just like one of the things he wanted to know is like how long will everything last, you know? Like he's like he was like kind of getting this, he was going through this whole like, I know there's a finite amount of time for everything, and we're looking up like what happens to all the stars and everything, what's going to happen eventually, you know, to all the stars and light and whatever, you know, when a star burns out, like what happens when all the stars burn out. And it's like, well, that's actually a thing, you know, like what? It's like, so like eventually like everything's gonna try to reach a point of entropy where everything's just gonna try to become, is it just disappeared? Did my road just like, it just doesn't show up anymore? Oh no, it's kind of there a little bit. Yeah, there it is. Okay. Oh yeah, I can see it now. Oh, because it cuts through this mountain. That's cool. I wonder if it's going to cut through any other mountains. Oh yeah, it's going to cut through this. Oh wait, I did cut through this one. Holy moly. I guess it didn't go through it. There was no mountains to go through. I thought it looks like it'd be higher than what it is, but it isn't. I think I'm gonna come across something here. Then I'll get to tunnel through. And then these lakes. And this is, once I get to here, I might take a detour, because that I can jump to this spot right here, and that's where my this is where all my iron mines are. I've found other ones nearby, but that one I know for sure it's just clearly marked with those giant gears. And I'm almost done with these. A little over 30 minutes of just placing blocks and talking about existentialism. Nice. I gotta come up with a happier topic for tomorrow. Maybe I'll talk about this 5,200 year cycle that the Mayans had come up with, and how some people used to think that it was going to be the apocalypse of all humanity, and that in reality it was probably more likely the convergence of consciousness and us getting closer to the singularity or something, I don't know, and becoming more enlightened, maybe a new enlightened era. I don't know, it's debatable, you know, like, because around that time I think the iPhone was invented, and not that the iPhone in and of itself was like, but if you think about it, it's pretty revolutionary that everybody, because there were already cell phones with internet access, right? But the iPhones literally gave everybody a mini computer in their pocket, and nowadays, like, I mean, it's hard to imagine, but it's almost everybody's gonna have access to the internet, but it's been a slow creep. We feel like it's fast, but it is fast if you think of it. But it's almost like that Moore's law that Kurzweil talks about, where innovation folds upon itself and doubles in speed to the point where we're eventually going to get to this thing that he calls the singularity, where technology is going to be so advanced that it's going to be like something we can't even, like, people now will look at the technology of our future and not be able to understand it. It'll be like incomprehensible for them how it works. Supposedly, that's what, you know, that's supposedly what the singularity is. And it could be. Maybe AI comes up with something. Like, we're just like, okay, we're having do some work, you know, bro. Like, figure shit out. And it's like, okay, I'm on it. Let me figure shit out for you guys. And all of a sudden it's like, okay, so I'm turning all of these into chiseled blocks, and then that way the next time I come down here, I'll run it with this guy, and that'll turn them all into running I call them running blocks, but the smooth path. So I just have to have the path in my inventory in order for it to do that. But I don't. But I almost have to have that many stacks of path with me. But holy moly, I did get pretty far tonight. I mean, yeah. I got to right here. Hello, hey, what's up? So I'm trying to make a sky bridge in survival vintage story. And running in the wilderness at night. Oh, can I put that there? I'll put that there. Why not? And now I'm pretty far. Oh yeah, it's so hard to tell like what you're gonna enjoy, you know? Like me, have you played the game? Cause I'm like on year 5 in this map. Like, I started in December and I had been playing Minecraft for forever, and now I'm like in year 6 of this game, in-game years. Okay. You know, I was almost gonna start over because I didn't think that there was any oceans and stuff like that in this world. I'm like, it's just a bunch of lakes. And I've done all the oh, you know what I did was, okay, so this is where I set up. I ran down, I went south because I wanted something that was, I imagined this is like where like I started was over here in this region, and it's like kind of cold and wintry, and it's like kind of sucks and doesn't remind me of home. And I'm like, I want something that's more like California. So I'd like literally like, that's where I'm at. I'm in California. So I'm like, I want better weather. And I still, and the soil up here it was hard to find good soil. Yeah, and the map is huge. Like literally in game, like I guess if I had stuck to here and just kind of like done all my gameplay here, because this is where my spawn is. Like my spawn is right around here. This is where my first home base was, and so it's like down here. This you can see my farm. I was doing that whole like where you just like build little islands and then put seeds on them and whatnot. And then I marked these little like waypoints. I think my first one was here. This is like where I've actually spawned, and then I came to here. I can't really remember, but I'd have to go back. But then this is where the archive was for me. And then over here, it's like a twisty mess because like I literally did this all on a whim. Like I was like, oh, I don't know if I'm gonna play the whole story stuff. And then like I just started having fun. There's a couple of people who follow me, Punk and the Queen. I call them my spirit guides. Yeah. Oh, it's too hot. It didn't rain enough. Oh, bummer. Yeah, like where I'm at now, down here, it rains a lot. So I picked an area that's rainy. I have bauxite, and I have what's that stuff called? Is this it? Yeah, I think so. Yeah, this is where my home base now is here. And I built like if you could see this like pattern here, this is actually a giant pyramid that I made. It's kind of crazy. Actually, I'm on my way back, so you get to see it. Yeah. And so right now, oh shoot! I also have the wings. Like I finally made them, but now I'm down here, and I'm gonna have to. Luckily, I have pretty decent armor now. I think I'll make it, but it's a long way home. It's not that bad though. And I haven't built the way up to the thing. I guess I have a shovel. I have 2 shovels. No, I have 1 shovel. I can always make like a sand tower and get up there. It might be worth it. Oh, jeez. I'm not playing this on a multiplayer server. Like I literally, like in December I started playing this, and because my wife was like, you should try this game out, we're gonna play it, and I'm like, oh, that sounds like interesting. I'd always played vanilla Minecraft for like decades, and then finally like I'm like, oh, I finally like just this year started playing with some mods. Like I didn't really interest me to play mods. I would do some art projects in like Minecraft, but never really anything like too crazy. But I mean, it just depends on what you call crazy. So, yeah. So when I started playing this, I was not really interested in like. I didn't think I was gonna like it, to be honest. I was like, oh yeah, I'll try this out. This looks like it's something. And then 3 months later, now I'm streaming. I'm like, I think the first month, like during the holiday break, because I started playing during Christmas-ish time, I just got sucked in really hard. Oh wow, I made it, but now I didn't make it. Ugh. What did I do? And I'm hungry. I don't have any food. Oh, do I have 4 pies? Yes. Pies, by the way, are like, I would highly recommend. One of the first things to do is make a clay oven. I have enough dirt to get. Oh, I could have just went up these stairs right here. Let me do this a little bit closer this time. But yeah, servers look like a lot of fun because, you can like share resources. You can get really good at one thing. Like I've had to get good at a lot of things in this game, but I kind of like that a little bit. I don't know. Oh, don't fall off again, bro. Oh, wrong way. Ooh, it's it's daytime. Maybe if I put the hammer away. Yeah. And I don't know if that's something I really care to do. But, you know, I played on a server before, but it was like Minecraft, and it was like at the very beginning. Some of my friends had a server, and then by the time I joined them, a lot of them had stopped playing on the server. And it was just me and a couple dudes doing like weird stuff, and I was like, I got really into the game. I was like not a. Oh, look at that! See, I almost fell down there. I did this giant sculpture out of glass in survival, and it was like so big that it actually went to the highest block that you could make. And it took a train like a half an hour from the nearest player's world, like setup, to get to where I was making my sculpture. And so I think the only thing that sucks about the server thing though is that if they ever want to, if whoever the server admin or whatever doesn't want to do it anymore, like there's got to be some way for you to be able to keep your world or something, you know, like, because when the guy was like, I don't want to do this anymore, he just like ended the server and it's like disappeared. It's like, what the hell? All that work. It was months. Yeah, so like I have a world that like a Minecraft world that literally like I worked on it with my kids that are like now grown up, and then I played on it with my new son, with my 9-year-old son, you know, like throughout his whole life, you know, so it's, that kind of stuff is pretty cool, because like he got to fight the Ender Dragon and do all these things with me. You can always go back to that world and play around with it. Like, oh, let's go do this in that world. Oh, like we have like the old part of our world, and then we created like a new part of our world where we do all of our new stuff. We even had to start over on the same world once. We went into the map one time, and it's like it was empty, but we still had all this stuff in our inventory. So we're like, oh, let's just run with it. We always said we wanted to kind of like rebuild our base. It's like we had to go and make all the farms over again, but you know they had updated some of the things, so we had to. Yeah, lots of memories. But I know one of the people who's here all the time following me, she hosts a server, or she manages a server or something like that, and they've done it for like since Vintage Story started, I think. Queen, are you on? So sometimes she's on here, so she might actually be over there, but I can't. There's 4 people here, so I'm not sure if my spirit guides are here. Yep, lurking. I love it. I knew it. Way WayobiKal. So but I immensely enjoy this game. It's so much fun. Yeah, that's one of the things that I really like about this. It's actually pushed me to do more things in this game than I probably would have. I did. But that's all the pie I have. So I might have to go and I may have to go do some hunting. Let me see where I'm at. I am here, and my food is. I'm close. I'm close to home. I think I can make it. Yeah, I learned I did the whole entire playthrough to where I went to the tower and I didn't kill the crow, but defeat the crow, and then they flew away, and then I went to the guy and gave him the lands and all that stuff. Found the village, all the things. Yeah, it was encouraging to have people. So here's my complex that I have so far. There's my little Mayan temple, and there's my pyramid and my windmill. Whoa. Yeah. And then underneath it is hollow. And this is where I quarried all the stones. I finally broke down. Once I beat those things, I broke down and got a couple mods. One of them is this quarry tool, this quarry thing where you make a bunch of tools. One of the tools is you lay out 7 rows across, and then 7 rows down. So it's a 7 by 7 by 7 block, and it turns it into a stack like this. And then you get a special type of chisel, and you can I'll show you. It's pretty neat. But that's one of them. And then I got the better chisel tool, and that because this is the first thing I did with the chiseling. This Quetzalcoatl. Yeah, that's exactly what I did. I did the exact same thing. I highly recommend it. It's very rewarding to know that you did all the stuff without the mods, and then now I got to the point where I'm like, okay, I did all the things. Now it's time for me to just build and have some fun. And so the one that I did get was this one called the pentagraph, and it allows me to make I can make this one. I can chisel this out, and then I can copy it. So with this thing here, I can take a picture of this, and then go to this block and go boom, and then it just makes an exact duplicate. But you can also do that to other blocks. You can go boom, and then it makes a duplicate with that material. Yeah, so for doing these little kind of chiseling things, so I chiseled it once, and then I was able to duplicate them. I was able to. This is actually a different head than this one that I made, but this is the head that I chiseled out, and then I'll make my template here, and then up here on the top of the pyramid I replicated on all 4 corners. And then I've been slowly creating these glyphs, and this one's like the sky. It's a Mayan symbol for sky, and this is a Mayan symbol for road. But I kind of 16-bitted it. 16-bitted it. That sounds funny. And so this means sky road, and this pyramid is how you get to the sky road, and this sky road is going to go all the way across. And it all has to do with the theme of my like gamer tag. Like literally, like when I started playing this game, I'm like, I need a new gamer tag if I'm gonna stream, because like my old gamer tag was like a curse word in Spanish, and they basically banned it on Microsoft. I still had it here in Vintage Story. They didn't have it like filtered, but I'm like, I can't use it if I'm gonna be streaming and stuff like that. So I just, yeah. So this took forever, but it was a lot of fun making. But I think everything takes forever. Like this tower took forever for me to build. It was like in multiple stages because I had to go and make all the cobblestone, and then that's all walnut. So I had to, you know, besides harvesting walnuts, I grew a bunch of walnut trees so I can do that. And then in here I have my bloomeries, so I can, oh shoot, let me go, I'm gonna get some food real quick. It's burning in the absolute dark. Eat some onions like a Viking. Okay, there we go. I won't starve. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I mean, you're Roshia. I mean, your name, your gamer tag is already pretty cool. But yeah, like my gamer tag is WayobiKal, and so it's the spirit of what's this? Is upon a crochet. That's awesome. Ah, crochet. I love it. There's a lot of us that are crafty people here, so you're in good company. Yeah, there's another streamer, Crafty Candy, and she has a lot of crafty stuff too. She's a cool one to follow. Yeah, it's for sure why we like the game. So yeah, so this is so I built my kitchen. These ovens right here for making pies are like crucial. Like I need to cook the rest of this meat. This is spoiled. Oh, bummer. But I can eat this. Meat doesn't really, the bush meat isn't as like good for survival as like the pigs or the different other animals and stuff like that. Have more nutrition. And you can't really cook it into any food. Yeah, fire clay. And if you don't have fire clay, what you need to do is you need to get flint. It's kind of crazy, but and if you're at the copper age, you can, I think you have to make a chisel in order to make one of these kerns. And then yeah, you need to have a kern to be able to turn the flour. And then yeah, so I'm always getting green, throwing it in here. Yeah, there's a lot of learning. So like I created this is the first chiseling project I did, where I created a bunch of little places to cook, because there's a point where you're gonna be like cooking stuff, not just for like food. Like I can't use any of these cooking pots for food because I used them to create this stuff to turn leather into sturdy leather, so I can make the backpacks that I have now. So these backpacks are like sturdy leather backpacks, but before that I made these hunter backpacks, and before that I had baskets. So you go from baskets to then these, because these you could just make it with regular leather that you can cure with fat. And then then you're gonna need to get like a bunch of like either huge leathers, and these are all bears. Like, so I had to kill so many bears to get these. But yeah. So once I had this great huge hides, I was able to make these backpacks. And so I have 4 of them. One of them is right here. But in order to wear the wings, you have to sacrifice a spot to do this. So that creates. So now that's why I don't have as much. If I put that other backpack in here, it'll like fill this up a little bit more. But yeah, and so like, there's all kinds of fun stuff you could do. But yeah, this game is pretty amazing how captivating it is, and I didn't think I was gonna like it because I was like, oh, it's gonna be so much work. I just want to build stuff, and then all of a sudden I'm like making windmills, and I like that everything is functional. Yeah, realistic, you know. I do want, I'm like, and then you'll make stuff like I made things here in my world, but because I just, now that I like my world, there was a while there I kind of wanted to start over again. I'm thinking about how I'm gonna rebuild this, because I don't like the fact that these are like crossing over those like those should break. But yeah, I've seen people where they make like the windmills like one after another, so you can have like up to 4 of them in a row. And so I think, oh, maybe I'll do that. I'll just take one of these and put that right in front of this one off a little bit or something, and see if that helps to, if that has the same power output. Whee! And so that's why I like the wings, because I could just do that. But it's not like the elytra in Minecraft. You can't really fly very far, but it definitely helps with not falling to your death a lot, which if you're getting into the point where you're building it, it's nice to have. It definitely is a luxury that I like. So yeah, this is where I'm at so far. Having tons and tons of fun. And so on the weekdays, I usually play from like around 11 o'clock till about now, like 1 to 1:30 or so. Is there any kind of scaffolding? Yes, so there is actually. So not really scaffolding, but there's ladders, and ladders I use them a lot as scaffolding, because you can build them straight up. Do I have any with me? So ladders, I'll just make some ladders. If I can. Oh, you know, I think I have some. I have some in my workshop, maybe. Okay, I'll just make some. And then you get these people who want to have me buy streamers with Streamboo. No, denied. You are banned. Oh, nice. Yeah, and I also stream on the weekends for longer. Because it's 1 o'clock here in California, and then I work in the mornings during the week. Okay, so let me make some letters real quick so I can show you this real quick. Doot. I need to make a bunch of letters anyways. Make one more batch. One more batch. Yes. Okay. There we go. 15 ladders. So one of the cool things about ladders is that you can use them to get up things, but then you can also like say, I want to trim this little branch off this tree or whatever. You can just start stacking them up on top of each other like that, and they'll go up. And so you can. It's 4 a.m. in Florida. Oh yeah. I work with a lot of people on the East Coast. Oh. What the hell? Who's shooting at me? Oh, you're on top of my... And he's on top of my workshop. Oh, there's 2 of you guys. What the heck? You going down, bro? Where you at? Oh, you picked the wrong path to go down, dude. You're about to piss off my bees. Yeah, so ladders help you get up there. Ladders are pretty much the coolest thing. As far as getting up places and stuff, you know, you can, yeah, you can use them. And then what's really cool is that then when you're done with it, you just hit the bottom one, and then bam, ladder comes down, and you collect all your pieces. So it's almost like the scaffolding that you have in Minecraft, where you can just knock the bottom one down. Look at that. What the heck? It was stuck on my ladder, but it didn't fall down. Yeah, so that's a pretty good, useful tidbit there. And then one thing to note, so this is where I do all my ceramic stuff. Is you have to have something covering it, because rain will put out the fire. And then once you're past that, so that's ceramic. The ceramic's age, right? And then you get to the steel age, and so this is my like, I have to repair it, because every time, even though I have tier 2 stone that I made for this is where you make steel. So you throw your charcoal and your iron ingots in here, and then you light a fire underneath here, and then yeah, and then there's this other one that I have here where I make this other type of coal called coke, and that burns at a hotter temperature. Oh man, see, I gotta replace this block. So when I make my next batch of steel, I'm gonna have to replace these. I have the blocks to replace this down in my basement. But yeah, usually every time I run this, I have to replace several blocks on it. I think there's one other tier above these that last longer or may not break. I'm not sure. But and then a lot of people do a lot more farming than I have. I've slacked. I'm pretty sure if I put a little more effort into farming. But I do have chickens, and I have lots of them. And that's my chicken farm right there. And I'm gonna have to cull them. Oh, you know what? Actually, I kind of need to do that now. Yeah. And then my music is all music that I made specifically for this game obsession that I have now. I just don't want to hit my rooster. I built this whole cleaver so I could, because like suppose it's like a one-hit kill. But okay, let me start collecting these. I don't know where the bone for those guys went. Oh, and it's also a good habit to pick up the bones from an area, because if you like hunt animals in certain areas and you leave their bones, supposedly, I think, I'm not sure, but I think that's the thing, is that they won't spawn if you leave the bones there, or they're less likely to spawn back at that area. Supposedly they get scared or something. Yeah. And the bones are useful. Like you can, once you have a kern, you can grind them up in the kern, and they turn into bone meal. And you can use that to make better soil.
Shadows are lengthening, but I see the light.
A different time from a different night. But oh, that's me being hungry. I'm like, who's hitting me down here? Where did my knife go? See, this is me with I have aphantasia and ADHD, so I'll like literally like something will be right in front of me and I'll be like, where is it? In real life, and what the hell? What is that? Okay. Cool. Yeah, have fun. Good gaming. Thank you for coming in and checking this out. Oh, that's right. I jumped onto it. Let's see. 24 chickens. Humans to the Maya's rebirth. I'm the anchor of the world. Chicken pot pies, chicken pot pies. I'm gonna make some chicken pot pies. I wish you could put chicken and vegetables in the pie. I can't remember if you can or not. I'm gonna try it. 32. You're in there, right, Rooster? So, of the Wayob is finding me. Bind the spirit to the stone. Bind the marrow to the bone.
The planet is breathing. The planet is mine.
I don't think I've ever done that before. Have two of those things up at the same time. Oh, that's neat. That nice to see. You don't have to necessarily stop. Yeah, alright. A little bit of an efficiency hack there, I guess. Do I have flexibility? Yes. I am the anchor. I am the vine. I am the end of the end of the line. Yep, okay. $40 chicken breasts. Oh. What's up, bro? I am the vine. Otra. Oh my god. What the heck? Wee. Running paths are wicked. Get to really run. Do I have any flour down here? Yes, I do. This is granite sand. This is not even granite. It's gonna fool me. I should put this. You know where I'm gonna put this? Where the sun don't shine. Just kidding. I'm gonna put it in my swim trunks. Where sand always goes. Right here, where I do my you there you are. I wonder where you were. You found this hay in here, huh? Alright, cool. I'll leave the door closed for you. I don't know how homie got it there, dude. Homie opened the door, went inside, and closed it himself. My dog practically does that. He doesn't like turn the handle, but if we don't like lock the doors in our back security gate, he just bumps it with his nose and it opens. He's able to let himself in. No doggy door needed. There's pros and cons to having a really intelligent dog, let me tell you. I got 3 raw chicken eggs. I'm gonna make me some scrambled eggs. I'll make some scrambled eggs with onion. That sounds good. Una cebollita para que estás perfecto. What the heck? Oh, I'll put you right there. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna have everything ready for cooking tomorrow. I feel like I should just do it because tomorrow I'll forget and then my chicken will spoil and then I'll be done for. I'll be so sad. So I'll do it now. One last thing before bed. Okay. Two, three. Can you please be onion? No, it has to be all chicken, huh? I guess so. I would legit make like legit chicken pot pies if I could in this game. There'd be carrots, onions, a good roux, perfectly seasoned. Yeah, that worked out perfect though. I had just the right amount to make the amount of pies I was gonna make. I can make 5 pies, I can make 6 pies, I can make 6. And then I'm gonna make some bread. I haven't made bread in a while. I don't know why I don't make bread. Oh yeah, because it's not as nutritious. It's kind of nicer to have pies. You get all your stuff. Actually, I should make pies because I need to use up my onions. I don't want any of my food going bad. Oh, but it is. Yeah, come on. I need you to sleep on the other side of the room, boy. I stop feeding you whatever I'm feeding you. Even though it's really healthy. You're getting older, bro. was probably those garlic ginger tablets or whatever they brewer's yeast. Actually, I should start. We didn't start the fire. It was always burning since the world was turning. There we go. Got my pies in the oven. Or they're close to it, at least. Onion, cayenne pepper. Man, I remember that guy. Cayenne pepper, onion. Oh, I guess I need to be in twos. Yeah, that's right. That's right, that's right. Do 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 do. Ba-da, ba-da. Vámonos. Dude. I don't know if I talk about this enough, but I have a 3D printer, and I think it's amazing. I've been 3D printing for a while, but like back in the days, the original 3D printers, at least the ones that you had to print so many calibration cubes to try to tinker, and now they come plug and play. This thing is a workhorse. I mean, just for stuff that me and my son want, like, you know, people request stuff, but like literally, like, they've come a long way. I made these little things that you can use for finger crocheting. That's what got me thinking about it just now. The crocheting and being crafty and stuff like that. I'm like, yeah, being crafty is a lot of fun. I don't know, like, I don't feel like either of my parents are altogether that crafty, but my mom is. My mom is like kind of by design crafty. She's like, she was born in Mexico and just, you know, is like of the like, oh, I'm not gonna buy this, I'm gonna make it type of ilk. And so she's amazing. My mom is just amazing. Like when we were on a soccer team, we had like this dragon mascot or something like that. And she like literally like cut out a dragon and like made it made it out of felt, made this really cool flag for our team. Or like other parents would have probably like went to a print shop and had it printed on vinyl or something like that, some logo and design. My mom crafted this cool flag with like bright colors, and it was just, I just remember it being awesome. I just loved that dragon. So yeah, I guess, but my dad, he worked at a print shop. It was called Franklin Press back in the day, and they printed everything. Like if you got like a calendar or something like that, like it probably got printed there. They printed tons of magazines and stuff. And whoa, I can see the time changing. That's kind of wild. Oh yeah, I was gonna cook these eggs. Tomorrow, ya para hoy. Apestas, pero. The guy's grunting in the background. I gotta work on some new symbols for next time. I think tomorrow I want to make some more icons. I had planned on doing some more, like laying some out today, like picking a few that I was gonna do. Yesterday I knew I was gonna do spirit, and then I kind of came up with a road, because it was the symbol right next to spirit on the little hieroglyph translator thingy that I have. But there's some cool ones, man. L and U. That's weird. I can't ban that person. Oh, I banned them. Okay, there they are. They're banned. Ban evader. Restricted. Can I make it so I don't see them too? Skitty Shifty. That's a funny name. get some eggs. Huevos encebollada. What the hell? Why can't I place you there? Oh, because that guy's in the middle. I hate that. Go in the corner. There you go. To the corner with you. Okay, let me get one. Put the pie down. Put the pie down. Oh man. Yeah, I'm feeling it now. I'm really tired. There we go. Okay, so put some of these pies away. This onion pie. This is a chicken pie. These will stay fresh for 35 days. This will stay fresh for 12. What if I put in here? Everything stays fresh for 35 days in there. Okay. Put these onions in there too. Well, first will those be in here for 19 days? Okie dokie. Let's see. Boom, boom. Oh, let me do my meditation for my sky bridge. That's what I'm gonna do it for. Yeah. I forgot I had the mask on. That's pretty wild. That orchard does look kind of cool there, though, doesn't it? I don't know. You're tired. Holy moly! Because you're like probably like 3 or 4 right now. Okay, let's do the meditation. Here we go. Even though this the end of almost 4, yeah. A lot of this music I was like thinking about using it for like meditation and stuff like that. And I was making it. Let's see, mind-body connection. Here it is. Get my little guy chilling out next to this pyramid. There we go. That's kind of a cool view.
Get comfortable. And real quick, if you can't picture any of this, that's totally fine. Just play along. You don't have to see it perfectly. We're just moving attention around. Tonight we're gonna treat your body like a landscape. And you've got an avatar. Nothing to tense. Nothing to fix. Just notice. And move. Start down at the tips of your toes. As if your avatar is standing right there. On the toes. Feeling the edge. Finding balance. Take a slow breath. Now let your attention step down into the feet across the soles. Over the heels like you're walking across a quiet place you already know. And just keep breathing. Not forcing it. Just letting it be there. Now drift up into the calves. And into the legs. No need to label everything. Just notice. Legs are here. Weight is here. Breath is here. Let your attention move up toward the glutes. And then the belly. And while we're here, take a deep breath. This is just an easy calibration. Syncing our operating system, the mind, with our biobot, the body. It's the only one we've got. Now move up into the chest. Notice that steady movement, not something to stare at, just something to feel. Now from the chest, pick whichever arm you naturally choose, it doesn't matter. Travel down that arm, past the shoulder, down toward the elbow, and into the forearm. And now the hand. Here's the fun part. Imagine each finger like a giant piano key. Just hop your attention onto one. Then the next. Then the next. And somehow, you're able to stand right in the center of the palm. Now, teleport. Just poof into the other hand. No right or wrong, just the other hand. Same thing. Feel the palm. Notice the fingers. One at a time like big keys. And then glide back up the arm, toward the elbow, and back to the shoulder. And now, something shifts. Your avatar doesn't have to stay a person. Let it become a small floating ball, like an orb of attention. And you just glide across the shoulder, up the neck, gently toward the chin. Pause for a second around the mouth. Notice the breath there, soft, steady. As you breathe in, you hover. As you breathe out, you soften and open just a little more. And then without forcing it, let the orb drift up toward the face, the cheeks, the eyes, the forehead. And now, bam, you're back in your mind. Like you just sat down in the driver's seat again. Slowly do a quick system check. Toes are there. Check. Feet. Check. Legs. Check. Tiny wiggle if you want. Core. Still there. Checks. Check. Arms and hands. Check. Overall body wiggle. Just a little. And then let it all settle. Take a deep breath. And relax. I'm still here.
Whew. All right, you guys. That was a good one. I felt it. Good night. See y'all tomorrow.